everybody. This is Lowsy Kids again, one more time for the fans.
I don't know what it is, but I sing that.
Every show,
Yeah.
every show we gotta sing. All right, so as you can see, we have two new guests in our little podcast here. Yeah, round of applause for them. Yeah.
Snap.
Okay, so we have Eros Patino to my left.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Eros,
Your little brother.
my little brother.
That's a big fact you're leaving out.
the Patino family. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you go to school? Are you going to school? Where do you work? What are you doing?
Well, I'm a recent graduate of 2019.
Nice.
And obviously I work with this guy.
Diploma? Or no?
Yeah, I got a diploma.
Diploma.
It's pretty fine. And I'm just an average cosplayer. That's it.
Getting
So
by.
that'd take your part-time job.
Yeah,
Your
part-time.
cosplay.
Oh, I'm a birthday entertainer. If you guys, if you guys
He
need
is,
one.
dude.
Oh,
He's already gotten a couple gigs.
I know.
I've already gotten four in the past few months.
I remember I was over at your house and I was like, "Where's Eros?" You're like, "I had a birthday." It's just like,
Yeah.
He's for hire.
Yeah, dude.
He's for hire. Hit him up.
We make good money too. It's like 150 every single party we do.
you just have to really just
What's
show up.
the Instagram at again?
It's Heroes for Hire IE on Instagram.
Let's go.
Just give us a call.
Plugging up.
Hey, we'll be there.
Comic book
Batman and
reference in
Spider-Man.
itself.
Yeah.
Batman and Spider-Man. He actually made the costume himself. He not store-bought.
Yeah. Fourth Batsuit I made since October. So I'm kind of addicted, but dude, it's so fun.
You go over there and he literally has his own shop and shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. But
Yeah, the whole setup. Okay, so to
well,
my
well,
right.
Well, we can't forget he's a CEO of a company.
Oh, I almost
Of
forgot
course.
about that.
If you guys haven't noticed, I am
Well, I mean, they
the
probably haven't.
yeah,
but
founder, CEO, creator of the PPWC.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yes, Beer Pong World
Link below.
Championship. Guys,
we'll
if
be
you
starting
want-
up
yeah.
soon.
If you want to see the best beer pong tournaments in the world, just tune in to the BPWC. Returns
everything.
August 16th.
Oh, we have an official start date.
Yeah, we do.
August 16th.
Oh, okay. The
Very nice.
rebrand and everything.
Okay, so to my right we have Kyle Bulzer.
Yes,
How
sir.
you doing, Kyle?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, sir?
Very good. Now that we're filming.
Longtime friend of mine.
Yes, sir.
A little too long.
So Kyle, what do you do? Who are you? What do you work?
Dire question.
Yeah, man. I'm a rising third year at UCLA.
Very
I
nice.
am currently working with my dad. I'm a tech installer, so I do tech-related stuff, and done some policy research in the past. And I'm kind of freelancing right now, so
Very nice.
yeah.
So
it's
what
fun.
kind of tech stuff do you do?
Yeah, it's boring
Very
as hell.
broad.
Yeah, it is broad. It's broad. Basically, I go into public spaces and I install phone systems and servers and stuff like that. So,
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah.
honestly sounds like hell.
you know, it certainly can feel like it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but pays the bills. You know.
I like
He
that.
gets it done.
So is it for like companies or like just people like at their houses?
Yeah, it's mainly companies. It's a lot of city work, you know, stuff like airports, you know, schools, government offices, police stations, just stuff like that. So,
That's actually really cool.
yeah, it's fun. It's interesting.
Damn.
He's also our local frat star.
Oh, God, no.
What's the frat?
Getting typecasted over here. I'm in Pi Cap at UCLA, so
I was gonna say you're
yeah.
the only one in our group that's in a fraternity.
That's very true. I'm
I mean,
probably
my
the-
brother's in a frat, but we don't talk.
We
about
don't
it.
talk about Trevor.
Yeah. We don't give him the clout on here.
I'm a dude about frats, man. Like, I don't know if I can join one just because, like, I commute. First of all, I'm not like a stare at Cal
Cal
Poly.
Poly does have frats.
They
though.
do, yeah. They actually do have an active read life scene. So
Yeah, they do. I've been to like a whole bunch of. Well, I passed by their what's it called?
frat row.
Yeah. It's just like middle of campus, so like everybody's walking through, and like the guys have like their water pong set up and their
Yeah.
Yeah.
their
Yellow shorts.
cornhole,
Yeah, they're yellow
Cornholes, polos,
shorts.
you know.
light blue
Sperry's.
high shorts, yeah, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So what do
Yeah.
you guys do at a frat?
Well, you know, it's kind of depends, on the situation. We do a lot of philanthropy. We do,
This guy's
a lot
a
of
rookie.
community service.
Slight gatherings, very
Gatherings.
formal though, very formal.
Very formal.
Very.
No alcohol involved, of course.
Really?
Of course not.
Yeah.
No, never.
It is just.
The only thing I know about frats I got from Blue Mountain State, the TV
Oh
show.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's
So I mean,
That's,
That's
a deep
in-
pull. That's a deep pull on
sounds
a
like
show,
a fun
dude.
party.
Dude, BMS. I don't even know if it's on Netflix still.
It's
that
not. They took
Really?
it off
They
like
took it off
2 years
Netflix,
ago.
yeah.
Well,
Wasn't
if
it-
you know, you
Wasn't
know.
it on Netflix?
Yeah.
It was a big
After-
deal.
Well, like I
yeah.
thought, wasn't it just a Netflix show, or was it like?
I think
What
it
was
was
it
a
on?
Netflix show.
Really? Oh, really?
I
But
have-
right,
I never- I never
right
watched
after
it.
they dropped the movie, they took the TV show off, and now the movie's gone too.
Damn.
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. That was it was actually a really good show. I liked it.
I
It's
watched like
it
a
was
few
funny.
episodes only with other people.
It was kind of one of those shows that you could just throw on and
Yeah.
not really be invested in, and
Yeah.
I think that adds a lot of value to it. It's just fun.
So
you
it's
That was
like,
like my Family
it's
Guy.
kind of like
even though I fucking love.
it's
Family
kind of like watching Workaholics. It's like
Guy. I don't like Workaholics.
in a span of a season, there's like somewhat of a storyline, but individual episodes, it's like they slightly hint at the big story. So
Exactly,
it's kind of
yeah.
like their own individual episodes.
Gives you freedom,
so
I
it's kind of
guess.
like that.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of what you have to do with the comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
have,
you,
like, a
you don't
big
want to
story.
get it too invested in the story. It's like
Yeah.
Are you
It's
guys?
meant like, oh, Workaholics is on,
yeah.
and you just turn it on for an episode when you're doing nothing.
I don't know if maybe like West Virginia or something gets down like that frat does, but yeah, that's some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Back to school is like getting in, so
That's very true. Except if you're on the quarter system, not so much.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Rip
but
the
who's on the
quarter
quarter
system.
system?
Oh, I am.
Cal Poly was.
You guys switched over though, right?
Yeah, we switched to semesters.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy how school's already back in, and I just finished my summer class
Yeah.
last week. Fucked up.
Quarter
Yeah.
systems are. I think I like quarter systems better than semesters.
Yeah.
Semesters kind of drag, and quarter system is just like they cram it all into like a couple weeks. Well, no, not a couple weeks. What is it, like 3 months?
It's about, I think it's 11 weeks, including finals week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little more.
I think semesters are 16, right? With finals included.
I think so. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
16 because it's 15 weeks and then finals.
This is
So I think
actually going to be
16.
my first semester, because I took off a semester and I was just working. So this is going to be that semester that I missed was the first semester in Cal Poly, so it's kind of new to me.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
when
weird
did-
that
when
they
did they
did it
s-
for spring.
yeah. So they switched over recently.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. You think they do it in fall, but
Yeah, I know.
Just started in the spring.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of fucked.
They gave you a whole year to know about it, so it wasn't like a surprise
Yeah.
or anything, obviously.
But like, imagine being a freshman and then you're on the quarters and you switch over to semesters. So you might as well just wait
brutal.
for all the
Yeah.
freshmen to come in. But
Yeah.
colleges don't really give a shit, I
but
guess.
like back to school, what are you guys like preparing? Are you guys buying your composition book?
Like I just said, I just finished, so this is my first week of summer. So I've been enjoying it.
You enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
What do you guys think is like the toughest thing about going into school?
What
New
level?
semester.
I mean,
Okay.
for me, it's the uncertainty, because I mean, you kind of have to feel out your professors.
Yeah,
before
new
you
classes and stuff like that.
You have to like really get a feel for what the professor expects of you. And
I feel like after
Right.
2 classes, you get that out of the way, though.
Where you're
'Cause I feel like the
Yeah.
first class you get, maybe even the first week, the first 2 classes you get pressed hard, and it's like, oh, the teachers try to act all tough, and then once a bunch of people leave the class, it's just like,
Honestly, I
Then it
think
kicks
it's
in.
the first day. I can just feel out the teacher, just the way they talk, the way the syllabus is written out. I've had 2 years of experience, and I just know when like something is off, it's gonna be a little iffy with that
but
teacher.
even like my summer teacher, I was like, oh, dude, this dude's a hard ass grading papers. And then I
Yeah.
got an A on the first paper, and I'm not like I'm a decent writer, but like I wouldn't say I'm like a stellar writer. I got an A on the first paper, and I was like, all right, this isn't gonna be that bad.
Yeah.
He was pressing like I grade Cal Poly's exit exams. Like I'm a tough guy. And I was like, all right, man.
So, I have I have a couple surveys, and people say, going back into school from high school is taking the SAT. 37% said that's the toughest thing. Do you
Dude,
feel like that?
I
Eros?
didn't even worry about that SAT.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, when they told us about it, I was
Eros is
like,
our
all
stellar
right,
student.
I'll study a little
It's the
bit.
model, man.
And
Dude,
then
I
just
didn't even
did it.
study for the SAT.
I didn't
I
study
didn't
for the
study
SAT either.
Yeah,
no.
no.
No,
Dude,
and
I
I see
think-
people at class, like before we were still in school, bringing out like the whole SAT freaking
That-
dictionary
yeah.
right
No,
there.
I never read a page of that. I think I studied during class when they forced us to. And then when the SAT actually came, I actually got like a B- or something or whatever that would
You know,
be.
you don't get a score on this.
Really?
It's not how,
No.
well, you get a score. You don't get a grade.
They get like a numerical
Well,
score.
yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
like I'm calling it like I don't know the exact number, so
Oh,
I would say
I'm
it's
calling
in
it
like the
B
B-
minus.
range.
Like the
Yeah.
percentile they gave you was in
Uh-huh.
the B minus.
Yeah,
range.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh wow, I did pretty good. No studying.
So-
I think all I did was look up some old math stuff. I didn't remember.
Oh, the
Really?
algebra and trig.
Yeah, probably just some random.
Dude,
shit
I
don't remember.
settled with a PSAT.
Oh yeah.
You didn't even take the SAT.
No, I settled with a PSAT as in practice. Like that's my only
Oh,
practice I did for
Uh-huh.
the SAT, and then I just took it.
We had to take that. It wasn't even an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a forced
I know,
thing.
that's
I
what
think
I
they
did.
Yeah.
So then 33% said completing applications for admissions and financial aid,
Which is-
actually
Oh, yeah.
is the toughest part.
That's
I
what
think-
that's what I have to do.
Yeah, that's the
again.
biggest thing I think. I mean, that's kind
Filling
of
out your FAFSA first time.
yeah, exactly. I mean, like you figure that's going to be setting you up for the next 4 years, I mean, especially if you're doing college applications. You know, it's
Exactly.
intense. Can get intense at least.
Okay, so and then I have another survey about what's
I can't believe we
like-
looked up surveys.
It's a stats day, baby.
dude. It's good. I think it's interesting.
I want to know how you got to this.
Dude, I actually looked
Like-
up surveys about
Going
back to school and college. So
Nice.
like,
All right.
what's the ideal distance away from home
Ooh.
to go to school?
I was a state. I originally just was like a state away. I want to be gone.
Stayed away.
Yeah,
I want to be able to commute.
yeah. I'm gonna go like
I don't wanna
60
go.
miles. I would say.
Yeah. I okay. How many like colleges did you guys apply to?
I applied to ASU, U of A, but I already knew I wanted to go to U of A right out.
Okay.
So it was like I applied to U of A, ASU, Long Beach, Chico, and I only applied to Cal State's because my mom wanted me to,
Yeah.
and then I kind of just was like I probably applied to a couple more because you just had to fill out the one application, so it was kind of just like
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
You might as well just
check
check the boxes.
Yeah.
You know.
I think
Yeah.
I applied to like 4 or 5 Cal States,
For
but I couldn't. I know for sure Chico and Long Beach.
Yeah.
So my story was
I don't even know if I got into Long Beach or Chico. I don't
I-
remember.
Nice.
I honestly don't remember.
It's just checking the mail, man.
Well, because I got because I did early admission for U of A, and I heard back in I think it was 8 days. I heard back
Mm-hmm.
that I was already in, so it was like, all right,
Oh yeah, I,
that's where I'm
remember, I
going.
remember when you got in.
Yeah, it was like it
Yeah.
was like a week.
Damn.
Like,
Nice.
all right, sick.
I applied to one, and that was Cal Poly
Nice, man.
for
Oh.
architecture,
It works.
and I
man.
made it.
Yeah, it works.
So here I am. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Minecraft! I can't believe Minecraft's actually coming back, dude.
Oh, I am
That's
so
ridiculous.
thrilled at that, man. I am. Oh my god, it's
The
taking me
game that'll
back.
never die.
It's
Okay,
taking
I
me
haven't
back.
even heard of this trend. How is Minecraft coming back?
I think PewDiePie. I think that was the big starter. 'Cause
Really?
He was the one that kind of initially pushed it onto his audience.
Yeah.
And then he just went full bore with it for some reason. I don't know why. But he
and then
just
the
kept
views just started going
Yeah.
up a bunch.
OG
getting, like-
Minecrafters.
And then
Yes.
because they updated the Xbox to be up with the PC, and they changed it so much, like there's so much more shit to do
Oh
now.
yeah, so much
Ridiculous.
content.
Well, it's like the PC version.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like it's gone farther than
Oh,
the
really?
stuff they have now is ridiculous. I just watched Brett when I was over at Brett's watching him edit for a little bit. He was playing at the same time,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, what the hell do you have in your hand? You can have like 2 things in your hand. I was just like, dude, what? I was like, what?
Yeah.
2 potions.
Double fisted. baby.
Honestly, I will never play Minecraft.
No,
Ever.
why not?
Why?
I mean, I tried playing it before. Like, I would have fun with my friends. Like, if I'm with like a group of friends playing. But if it's just me or like one other friend, I will literally fall asleep like
Dude,
1 hour.
I will never
playing.
take gaming advice from a guy that dropped a month of playtime into FIFA 17. I will
Dude.
never trust a guy. That
Not
did
even a
that.
month. I played literally the whole year. 1 whole year just FIFA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like your in-game time was probably like a month.
Oh yeah,
In-game
no,
time
no,
was
no.
probably a
The
month.
in-game time 52 days.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
52
God.
full
Madman.
days.
Oh my god.
And that was just for FIFA 18. FIFA 19, I slacked a little bit. I got like 47 days.
Slacking.
I literally played.
That's slacking.
Remember,
I-
every time I'd come over, you'd just be posted up with FIFA on the phone and playing it.
I literally played until I hated the game. Like now, I will never play another game.
Dude, that
I have
game
one
was
game.
cancer.
Dude, that game is actually AIDS.
Yeah.
Like, it is AIDS.
What made it AIDS though? What specifically?
Dude, you'd go and you tackle somebody, and it hit the ball, and the ball would go do 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 do, and then give them a perfect run, and they're just gone. You're just like, what?
It's just
And then
like
they score.
the
It's like, what the
physics are just all off.
It's just janky kind of play.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people know about this, but some people like don't notice it. Like if you're the one kicking off after a goal or when the match starts, you
It's
can
easier to
literally
score.
just attack and you will score like 80% of the time.
Or at least
because
get
the
or at least
defending
get a
is
clean
all-
shot.
Yeah, exactly. The defending is just terrible. It's like some glitch or something that
It's just
always
dumb.
happens in the
And
game.
they never fixed it.
Never
Yeah.
patched it once.
So, like, let's say you score on your other team, they kick off. They like Eros said, you have an 80% chance that they will score again.
So you're
that-
literally
that-
just
that they will
tapping
score on
X,
you
slide
back.
tackling everyone, just trying to get the ball.
Yeah, it's like because the defense and every other person is like just standing still, and they don't react to them just running down the field. So they're just like
game's broken.
kind of jog towards them or something.
And then like if you get met, like you
Run
can't
right through 'em.
stop getting megged. Like if you go to tackle somebody and they meg you, it's just like you can't stop it, and then they're gone. And
Yeah.
Hey,
Then
but it
it's a
does
free
feel
shot.
awesome when you score in like the second minute of the game.
yeah.
That's the only cool part about it.
oh man.
And
Very
I
true.
just hate when your goalkeeper just like spazzes out and you're just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god. The one
Yeah.
thing you can't control, it just fucks you.
That's
all
one of
the
the things that led me to just stop playing FIFA. Now I only have one game installed on my Xbox, it's just Siege.
Oh,
Okay,
Siege.
That's the
yeah.
only thing
I've been
I play
hopping
now.
between Borderlands. I've been playing Fallout 3
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Fortnite.
I heard that Fallout has a
Oh.
battle royale
Yeah.
now,
Oh,
and it's
no.
completely
Dude, that game-
garbage.
Fallout
that game was a
76,
shit
man.
show. Yeah.
That just destroyed Bethesda.
Like I
It's-
looked at
That
like
game was the biggest flop of the year.
I looked at
by far.
gameplays of
Easily.
it, and it's like it's just so bad.
It's amazingly bad.
Uh-huh.
It's actually impressive.
like I watched the whole like 20-minute video. 'cause
Dude,
I
it was
like,
a
no
super
way
good
this is a
idea
game.
too. I think they
Oh,
just
everyone-
rushed it.
people were hyped about it initially. I mean, I remember you and I
Yeah.
we were hyped about it, but everything about the execution was just fucking
I think
abysmal.
it was just rushed to get the battle royale out.
Yeah.
I think that
They
was
had
the
to hop on
entire
the
thing.
trend.
Yeah.
That was honestly it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fortnite's taken over. We
Still,
got 15-year-olds winning 3 mil.
Yeah, I think it's declining, but like
I'll never play
just because
Fortnite.
it was everywhere. It was like anything
Fortnite?
in the news was Fortnite,
Yeah.
or just literally
Yeah.
everyone anywhere you went. At U of A, you'd walk down the dorms and everyone was playing Fortnite.
You know what? I think it actually increase temporarily
I mean, it always
because it's everywhere.
I always increase like when new season comes around, the peak in or the interest increase, but like it's just overall going down. But like we just need new games. Like I'm excited for Borderlands 3 and some
Oh,
other
yeah.
shit.
Where's
which I'm excited.
GTA 6?
Exactly. Dylan and I were just talking about
Yeah,
that.
we were.
We were literally. I mean, it's if you see how much time they're putting into making GTA 5 a crazy game, just imagine what GTA 6 is going to accomplish.
The
Dude, I can like
DLCs?
see it going for like another 4 years
Oh,
until they get
easy.
another one. 'Cause,
Easy, yeah.
Like, how much does it cost to buy a new GTA 5 now? Like, still like 50
Probably
bucks.
every game's still like $60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as much as I love talking about gaming, we got to go to break. When we get back, when we start talking about ghosts, I think we're going to start talking about ghosts and some other fun stuff.
Ghosts.
So we'll see you guys right. All right, we are back from our quick break. And our big topic that I'm especially most excited to talk about is Kyle is a man of many ghost stories. And this is probably the most potential in a story right now because this is just some crazy stuff along all the years. I've experienced stuff myself, but it's been it was a hectic couple of years we had.
Yeah, it certainly was.
An
Yeah.
obsession, you could call it.
Yeah.
Dylan has already told me about like ghost stories.
Yeah.
You can go on about them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'll start off by saying this. I'm a very kind of skeptical, rational person, as
Yeah.
you guys know. I don't like to sensationalize. I don't like to, get over the top with it. But to say the least, we've seen some weird shit in the past few years.
And heard some weird shit.
In the past few years. Just the other night, I was with a girl in my room, and we noticed the door was moving on its own, just out of the corner of our eyes. So I kind of jokingly asked, I was like, oh, if that's the ghost, flicker the lights. Nothing happened. So we were just laying there, just kind of talking. Then I started bringing up some of the old things that had happened. And I mentioned a man that had passed away in our family. And as second I mentioned the man, the lights flickered on and off. Scared the crap out of us, but it didn't stop there. We were talking more and more about it and just kind of starting to get into the afterlife and just the idea of death and life and stuff. And she said the words, "Are we all just trapped?" And the lights turned completely off and back on. And it was a good 3 seconds. It was dim and then on again.
Wow.
And
oh man,
she nearly jumped out of the bed and got so fucking scared. It was, it spooked me too. It was kind of just troubling that it happened when she asked if they were all just trapped and everything kind of lined up like that. So,
dude, it's crazy that what started this whole thing was Kyle originally he had a picture on his phone, and it was a picture of his family room, and you could clearly see in the picture like a girl in a dress, like walking across. Creepy, the weirdest thing. I remember that on your old like Sidekick, whatever it was.
It was the Verizon Envy, the Verizon Envy,
up. And it was the clear as day picture that is gone, but
lost in the ages of.
And
tech.
We have that thermal picture of you could clearly see a face, like in glasses. It's fucking creepy.
Yeah. Well, and also, as kind of time went on, Dylan and I did our own little investigations, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Into it.
Like
I was there. I was
you were there
one.
too. You were in one of them.
But dude, like 8th grade, 7th and 8th grade, really, just an obsession.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, what we still got to do is I want to get that Queen Mary room and bring the setup.
That would
do a show
that
on
might be a podcast in the future.
Dude, yeah, that's something I want to do. It'd be an expensive night and a terrifying night, but I think it'd be super fun.
Podcast in the Queen Mary.
That in their most haunted room. That
really
you can rent it for $500 a night.
Oh my god!
This actually doesn't seem too bad,
How many people?
I don't know how many people fit in the room.
I've seen people go in there. They have like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I mean, if you split it between 5 people, it's $100 a person.
I mean, it'd be a rough. If we did it, I wouldn't plan on sleeping. So I wouldn't even be worried about a bed.
Just run the podcast all night.
I just not even run it all night, but like just do an hour, or maybe do like 20 minutes, chill out 20 minutes, just throughout the night.
Yeah.
Because you got to make it till 3.
Oh yeah,
you got to make
definitely.
it 3 to 4. That's when your shit's going down.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Can you like walk around the Queen Mary like in like weird places?
Yeah.
That like wouldn't be allowed on a normal cruise ship?
Well, I know during the day, I don't know if they allow this during the night, but you can go down to the engine room area and the boilers and everything, and there's a box. There's a section of the Queen Mary that you can look down into the propellers.
Oh fuck
of the Queen Mary. And I will say of all of my days on this planet, that's the one room that I could not stay in for long. And
you walk through it and it's just heavy.
It feels just dark. I don't know what it is. It's
wow.
Like I said, I'm very rational. I'm very logical, but there's a definitive uneasiness when you go in there.
Yeah, I remember
I've never felt that way.
I remember on that tour, dude. It was just like, you feel gross.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
Damn.
Just doesn't feel. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel natural.
I don't think I would ever be able to like go to the Queen Mary or stay a night.
No,
I don't even want to stay like an hour there.
Yeah,
it's fun to walk through.
Yeah, it's a cool ship.
I'm not into like the whole ghost thing. Like my friends would be like, "Yo, let's talk about ghost stories."
I heard this lady got murdered next door. We should break in.
My friends, they were like, "Yo, I heard that if you go to the Red Hill bathrooms, Red Hill Park."
Oh yeah.
That's a scam to get raped.
There was something, and
that's
I was
what
like,
that is.
I'm not gonna
that's
do
brutal.
that.
That's brutally honest.
Yeah.
That's just a scam for people to go in there and hobos to.
So like, I was literally just like sitting in the car waiting for them, and then like, all right, this wasn't like a ghost thing, but like then like 4 dudes were like, we like saw them like walking towards the park, and then we were still in the car. I like got out to like take a piss, And then when I got back inside, we saw the guys going towards the bathroom.
Oh no.
So I turned the car on and I'm like driving around to see where they went. And then we just see them booking it back. And then they were like, dude, was that you guys? And I was like, no, that wasn't me. We were literally looking for you right now. And they were like, bro, they were like holding bats. We were trying to scare you guys, but we thought you were trying to scare us. And I was like, oh my God, these guys were literally about to jump my friends.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
It was like four of them, like one had a bat and then the other ones were like holding something else, but they couldn't see it. I was like, oh my God. Thank God I got in the car and left.
Yeah. There's been some shady stuff that has happened at that park. I know there's been some suicides there. Hangings, actually, where people just hung themselves from the trees.
I know.
Yeah.
I know someone did on the stage.
On the
Wow.
stage. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I believe it.
Yeah. But like my favorite memory that I know for sure was just authentic was when we were home alone and we were hearing shit outside. We were doing our recordings and everything, but I forgot what spooked us. But we were like, we're in your room, like we're not going anywhere. We threw the iPad out.
That was when you heard the music.
That was that occasion.
That was the music, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. I just heard I had the headphones on the iPad recording, and I just heard music, like clear as day music, and I was like, fuck that. I was like, "Cuz that you?" And I just dipped to his room. But then we throw the iPad out, we just start recording, and we hear his electric, like we listen to it back, and you can hear the piano being played downstairs, the electric one, like a keyboard. And we went downstairs, and it was turned on, and it was literally just us home.
Yeah, there was nobody else there.
What?
There was also, we've caught voices too.
Oh yeah.
You remember you asked.
I don't remember the
question.
exact voice.
I do.
Like, I don't remember
I still have the recording.
Yeah, that's something we should dig
You
up.
asked the question. You asked, was that you making that noise last night? And clear as frickin' day, you can hear someone say, sometimes.
Oh yeah, it was sometimes. Yeah.
The clearest thing I've ever heard.
Oh man.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wow. I remember when we were at your house and it was like a bunch of dudes. I think it was
us and Josh.
Josh,
us three
yeah.
and Josh.
Yeah.
I feel like
just
someone
us.
else was
Michael
there.
there? Might have been
Michael might have
Maybe
been
Michael.
there. Yeah.
But like we went in there broad daylight, but we like made the room dark. It was your pool room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
What the?
boom.
Oh, he got it.
Wow.
You see that?
Wow.
You see that?
That was like me smacking the ball in the last podcast.
we got skills here. Hey, but I remember we were just trying to like see if we can let it like have it talk. I think you guys had like a app.
Yeah,
or
we had that
something.
recorder app.
Yeah, and then I remember I set up the pool balls like 2 inches from the
The pockets.
the pocket. I just set up 2 and then just the rest of the balls everywhere. Josh was actually sitting on the pool table, and we just had a moment of silence, and all you hear is like a sudden jolt, and one of the balls went in.
Yep.
And it was like, all right, Josh,
my bad.
Josh, what'd you do? And then we try to. He's like, I swear to God, it was
But
like.
I remember Josh was being super
Josh
serious
got
about
freaked
it.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got freaked
freaked
out. And then it was kind of like a little bit of chaos for a second. And then we tried to reenact it. And Josh was sitting just kind of like one butt cheek on the pool table.
Yeah.
And we tried to reenact it.
Like,
Kyle's
full
pool
on
table,
shaking the table.
is fucking heavy.
Yeah. Very
And it's
stiff
like
pool table.
huge.
Yeah.
No, like not regular pool
Yeah.
tables. Because regular pool tables, I think if you shake it, it like moves. But your pool table was there and it's staying there.
Yeah.
And we tried to reenact it like Josh like moving his butt, and I had the ball set up the same way, and it like not even a little bit of jolt.
Yep.
That was like my first experience and probably only experience I had ghost encounter.
We had the Arizona bottle too.
Oh yeah,
Arizona can.
that was probably one of the scariest.
We're sitting there just playing Rock Band, and the show's behind the TV. It was, granted, it was on a slant, and their Arizona can on there just fell off.
Fell
And
off
then-
with force.
Yeah, and
Like,
then me and
flew
Kyle
out.
did the same thing, tried to reenact it and like shake it, and that wasn't going anywhere too.
Yeah.
So we were like, fuck.
Yeah. It's honestly interesting because I find that when I bring people around, that's when things start happening.
Yeah.
Like it's usually like I have little things here and there when I'm there by myself, but it seems like when I have people there, something gets triggered or whatever, however it works.
Well, do you like guess? Can you guess why?
The ghosts are trying to flex.
anything?
Maybe try. Yeah, exactly. Maybe. I mean, like
Who knows?
like I said the other night, we were asking questions, and literally when she asked, "Are we all trapped?" the lights turned off completely, and
Yeah.
that's never happened in my room before. That doesn't happen with my lights. It was just
It wants to be seen.
possibly, yeah.
But dude, I want to do some. I want to go to San Jose to the Winchester House.
Minster's out. That sounds fun.
Yeah, that I really want to do like Queen Mary next. I think that'd be epic.
Yeah,
I think that'd be so sick.
we
Yeah.
should do it. Podcast from the Queen Mary.
Oh man, that'd be so scary.
Definitely take night vision cameras.
Oh yeah.
Get like the close-up angles to where it's like just you guys. Right
Yes.
Like,
Did you hear
Bro,
that?
Ghost.
Run
Get,
around.
get some good camera shakes in. You know? Oh my god.
God, my arm, the hair on my arms.
Wait. Did you hear that? Run!
Something like that.
Oh, it's just my phone vibrating.
Yeah.
My girlfriend again.
What do you guys think of ghost shows? Honestly, what's your honest opinion on ghost shows?
Man, dude, I saw this. All right, so it's not a ghost show, but it's like hunting monsters,
Oh, okay.
and it's just
River monsters.
It's just it's literally a bunch
Jeremy
of
Wade.
hillbillies, dude.
And I'm here in Africa hunting the river monster.
Today we're hunting the arowana that might have taken 2 kids' lives in the past summer.
Local legend says it comes out at night to feed little boys.
But dude, it's literally a bunch of hillbillies trying to find monsters. And they're
Bigfoot.
they're like in a cave, right? And like they're just like all night vision cameras,
Yeah.
everything is green, right? And they're walking around with rifles.
Yeah.
Literally, like at
Yes.
some points you see them like pointing at, like there's like a little hole right here. There's 2 guys on each side, and they're like holding the guns up to each other. And
They're
at
aiming
one
them all
point,
at each other.
like there's like points when everyone just starts freaking out. And the funniest part was some guy just falls to the ground and gets yanked into a hole.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Everyone's
Wow.
just yelling. You hear gunshots.
Oh my god.
But you never see anything. It's just a
Oh
bunch
my
of crazy.
God.
They're like, holy
camera's
crap, Cletus, get the gun! And literally, dude,
Holy crap, Cletus!
it's just so like they got the accents and everything. It's just the
Oh, my.
funniest thing ever. It's not even
That
like
sounds great.
a monster show. It's just rednecks doing funny stuff.
It's just bored rednecks that found out how to make money.
Bought a couple night visions.
Yeah.
Hey, you know
Got
that
down
would
to
make
Walmart.
that would make money nowadays.
It's
Yeah.
genius.
I promise you. Okay, so I was at my barber, just getting my hair cut, and I was looking at, they had ESPN on, and I guess one day out of the whole year or something, they have ESPN The Ocho.
Oh,
no
yes.
Dude, and I was watching the whole thing, and they were having marble racing. Have you ever seen that? On like
No.
they're like little sand half pipes, but like they're like this big, and there's 6 or 8 marbles racing down a huge ass hill, and people bet on them. And it's just marbles racing down, and a whole bunch of like sharp curves. It slows down and just keeps going, like a long run, and then just like more curves. Dude, I don't know why it was very entertaining.
They have the dodgeball.
If
No,
it's
they
almost a
strategize.
sport, it's on the Ocho.
Yeah.
No, and
Yeah,
then they
squirrels doing body surfing.
had, or on the jet skis. I
ESPN 8.
right after lawnmower racing.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Oh yeah.
Right after that, it was it was called
Fire soccer.
that'd be lit. It was called Dummy Robot Boxing, and it was a whole bunch of like man-made robots.
Oh, I saw that.
And they're just hanging. They're hanging from chains, and there's 2 dudes. Like one guy, both guys have like a stick attached to the robot's arms, and their legs are also attached to the legs of the robot, off like just a stick. And the robots would be here, on opposite sides, just facing each other, and the guys would be controlling their arms and just punching them.
Oh my god.
So it's like Rock'em
Sock'em
Sock'em.
robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Basically
Life
like that,
size.
and just like their arms and heads fall off, and it's just like who can rack up the most points. And it looked like it was in the middle of a mall.
Oh my
And people are
goodness.
just like stopping by and just looking at it. I think that's what we need. That's
This
so
country needs.
that's so
Yeah.
2000s.
That's what we
you
need
know?
to reunite the world.
Do you guys
ESPN 8, the Ocho.
Yeah, we need that.
World peace, baby.
I actually saw like robot. I thought what you were talking about was what I saw, but it's like actual people like make robots with like cool designs, and they have like a tiny like
Oh, they're like,
WWE
like
ring.
Robo Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
And like
Robo
it's the
Wars,
funniest
yeah.
thing
Something
because
like
like they all do the same motion. So like there's this blue one, and all it does is like duck and go, and then like one of them will
I'm
get
talking
like
about
a.
different thing. I'm talking
yeah.
about like the Zoe 101, like little robot wars.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
wars
like,
with like
on
wheels
TV.
and stuff.
Yeah, and they're
But
like,
dude, there was
Yeah.
one that literally like hooked onto other one's legs and did like a whole suplex.
Oh, nice.
And got like 6
Suplex
points off of
City.
that, dude. It's like entertaining.
When I saw Robo Wars, it's like, so what it was is like every car had wheels, and they had like the person who made them obviously gets like a choice between like a ramp or like a shield on the front, and after that they have like attachments. People have hammers and flamethrowers,
about to say
or like
flamethrower, no way.
what's it called, like a saw.
yeah,
Like a
they all have like
saw.
different
Circular
attachments,
saws.
and then there's like
Some
there's
get
like
so
random like
crazy.
spinning blades like on the
Yeah.
floor. They have to like hit them into it.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
and there's like
I went over to Brett's house and
box.
his dad was watching that.
Yeah,
I went
dude,
over to
it's
edit
so
like the edit one
sick.
of the podcast and his dad was watching
And
it.
there's like pads
Oh,
that
shit, my bad.
people can shoot, like people can like go over, and there's just a huge ramp that just launches the robot
Yeah,
off.
there's like
man.
traps and shit.
Yeah, but it's like super cool, dude. Like those robots actually explode and like get destroyed, which is the best part.
But to get back to your question, the main question, I started all this. I believe, like, Ghost Adventures, I believe what they're doing, but, like, treat it like you're trying to hype it up, obviously.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like, I believe a lot of the shit they capture
I mean,
is
honestly,
real.
if they were just doing like normal ghost hunting, it would be really boring. Because
Yeah.
you're just sitting there trying to be as quiet as possible.
I
for, like,
I
hours.
also believe that for a lot of them, they don't do one night. I feel like they do 2 nights.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean,
Because, like, especially if it's really boring, then. But I feel like if you really go, because I believe in ghosts, but like if you go to Bobby Mackey's, like this demonic place, and you stay there, I feel like you're gonna catch a couple things,
well, yeah, I mean,
and you like overhype some of like the little things. Like I feel like you feel.
And I think the thing that like makes everything seem fake is that if one of those like the
I think
things
it's
that
good-
happen are fake, they like hype it up so much that you're like, that was probably just the other guy tapping the
Yeah.
table. But like if it's real, they just go like, "Oh my god, did you guys hear
But
that?"
dude, like on their first one, they caught like a little boy walking across like a room, like a figure, and they brought it. Like, there's been multiple experts say like this wasn't a doctored thing. There's no way with all the lighting and everything.
well, and I think that's partially where skepticism is kind of disadvantaged, because it seems like people that are so committed to being skeptics are only looking for things that are fake.
Yeah.
And therefore, if anything real or authentic is documented, it's immediately discredited, because skepticisms want to be skeptics, regardless of what they see.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
But-
have you guys seen that
Hey.
Twitter
We gotta go to break real quick.
thing? Oh.
So we'll be right back.
Okay, so like I was saying, there's a footage on a security guy. I think he was a security for like, I think it was a school, or like a community center or something like that. But he would go through and film it with his flashlight, and he basically, it was like his last couple days because he didn't want to do it anymore, and it was just footage of him going through and seeing like the lights flicker from
Oh, you're talking about the guy that worked in like the cemetery or the?
was it a cemetery?
It wasn't a cemetery. It was
morgue?
like a more. Or, it was something like that.
Yeah,
Some
but it was like
dead bodies were there.
creepy.
Morgue,
It
yeah.
was creepy
A
shit.
more and like there was a church in there. It was weird. It was a weird place.
Yeah. And it was like the guy would just go into like a hall, and lights would be flickering on and off, and like he's the only one there, and then he shows you that he's the only one there. Keeps looking around, making sure that like no one's there, and it's just like little kids laughing in the background. There's footsteps like that he could hear coming towards him, and
you can even see a kid in one of the videos in like the corner, like a figure of a kid.
Yeah, wearing just shorts, black shoes. It's real creepy stuff. And then he would go into like a room, and a girl or like a woman yelled at him saying, "Get out."
Jeez.
I honestly think if you don't believe, you just don't want to believe.
Yeah.
Probably the scariest one I saw was just some guy in like a big hallway with like typical horror movie lights, where it's like the bar lights on every like 15 feet, and at the end it's just a door like slowly like slamming, and then it just starts going like loud.
Jeez.
And it's just like so weird because like you don't see anything past it.
Yeah.
And like like there can't be like any wires connected to like the knobs because it was like slamming fast. And it's just so weird.
Yeah. Damn.
I don't want to believe it because it's freaky.
And like,
but I'm
you
like,
see
dude.
people on the shows like over exaggerate and freak out. Like, I know we were kids and shit, but like, when you hear some stuff and you're like, especially if they're trapped, but like when you're just in a room and you're just talking and then there's just noises you can't explain going around, you freak the fuck out.
Oh
like,
yeah, definitely.
It
Always
brings out a different character in you because you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The most realistic
freak
ones
out.
are the ones where the people aren't talking in the video. That's why like whenever like people are like describing the situation, it's like that could happen to anyone.
Yeah. Well, like in the ghost shows when they're constantly talking, like, do you feel this cold spot right here? Like, put your arm right there. Like,
See
that's most of what the content is.
Like when they're trying to describe it, it doesn't happen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when they're just like sitting there staring,
It's when you're just randomly like, just nothing's going on and then just shit happens. They'll just be walking and then they're like, wait, what was that? And then they'll do a little EV. I don't understand. Like, recorded like an EVP, like you have a recorder and you just hear stuff like,
It's
I
spooky,
don't.
You
man.
guys, when you go to the Queen Mary, you guys should totally not even mention the ghost and just act like you're in a regular
There's
room.
no way. There's no way.
Just act like
There's
you're in a
no
regular
holding
room.
up
Maybe
mic
it'll,
is like, "How's your day, man?"
Yeah.
maybe it'll bring up some stuff.
Man.
How's it going, bro?
And also a lot of like, 'cause I know I've seen a lot of videos of people that were there. Like, they've kind of said that more stuff happens when they're not like recording or when they're just hanging out. That's when the shit really happens. But like nothing really happens when you're recording.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Well, like when
So
the,
like,
when the lights were turning on and off the other night, it wasn't when we were expecting them to flicker. It was
Yeah.
always when we were mentioning something in passing, just
Yeah.
casually talking about it, that things actually started happening. So
And when you're ghosting, you gotta think like a ghost.
yeah.
Don't say you're filming.
What would I do if I was a ghost?
I don't want to be filmed. I'm a secret. I'm a ghost.
How do I be spooky?
Yeah.
really spooky.
Throw this Arizona can down on the floor. Something like that.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got Bootios on the table.
Oh yeah.
Shout out.
They make sure
You ain't booty.
Shout out these three beautiful men. What are their names again?
Let me see.
What's the
Big E, Kofi Kingston, and
Yeah, so
Oh, they got
we got
Kofi
Xavier
Kingston?
Woods right
Yeah.
here,
Oh.
Kofi Kingston, and Biggie.
Nice.
These guys are the New Day.
Oh yeah.
what
the New Day.
they've done is honestly brilliant.
It's literally they're my favorite tag team
Yeah.
Yeah.
at like right now.
Man, Kofi Kingston's been around a while.
Dude, he's
Dude,
been around.
Kofi Kingston is
he's
the
been around,
WWE
dude. Yeah.
champion.
He is.
After, like,
Yes,
after, like-
he won the title
After
off
so
of
long.
who?
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, dude. Oh my God,
That's
I
crazy.
cried. I cried. I'll admit it. That was the most beautiful moment ever.
He deserved it.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
been a
and like
long
the,
After
the
just serving the business for that long, like
Oh, yeah.
even if
11
it's like,
years,
even if it's
dude.
like it's a pity title, but like, bro, just give it to him.
Mhm.
Man's been busting his ass, working probably
dude,
6
but like,
days
and like
a week.
the build up
Yeah.
to that, like they're
It
like
was
saying
good.
that he's like, I've been at this company for like 11 years and nobody did anything for me and I never complained. And like they're like doing a thing where he's like about to quit and like Xavier and Big E are like, dude, you got to do this. You got to beat Daniel Bryan. And it's just like, it's beautiful. Like that was like good writing for
Even
once.
if you don't like, a lot of people, nobody likes wrestling these days.
By the way, yeah,
Very
I was
little.
just about to say that the current WWE is so trash
it's
right
trash.
now.
NXT's fucking lit, but like.
Yeah.
that's-
NXT always had a more energetic feel
Oh,
to
dude,
it.
it's
Because
fucking
like they
insane.
actually
It's insane.
care
Yeah,
about
yeah.
what they're doing.
But like everyone cares, but like it's just such a small roster, and Triple H just knows how to work it.
Yeah. Like
And
Vince
know
like
that-
just
well,
lets them work.
They're grinding too
Yeah.
all the time. It feels like.
What will save
And
the
they
WWE
also they don't work
is
as much.
what will save the WWE is another Attitude Era.
Ooh.
That'll never happen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's what it will save it.
Now it's just all about the kids.
No, because a lot of their business is kids, but they
My
took
bad.
they took away the PG rating,
From WWE.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
they're cussing a lot more now.
Really?
You haven't noticed? I haven't been watching. But
I haven't.
I haven't
I
been
only
watching.
watch the
I
pay-per-views
just know,
now.
like especially in the third hour, they cut back on a.
Especially now, I don't have time to watch Raw for
Dude,
3
no-
hours
unless
every
you're,
Monday.
Unless you're covering it, like, dude, I haven't watched an episode of Raw in
I'll just watch the
years.
highlights right after.
even. I'll watch a clip of the main event, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'll watch the intro and outro. I gotta.
And like whenever
the
I'm
one
watching a
table
pay-per-view,
smash.
yeah, when I'm
And then
watching
you
a
watch
pay-per-view,
pay-per-view
I'll
and it's
just watch a
ass.
few
And
matches.
it's ass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Everything but the table smash.
Which
Because
is
they got to
rare.
get
Tables
one,
are always worth it.
one, one table smash per 5 pay-per-views, basically.
Oh yeah.
That's how you keep the ratings up.
Yeah. Just that little spike every day.
So bad. I was such a WWE like fanatic when I was a little kid.
Oh, yeah.
But dude,
Randy
that-
Orton,
Randy Orton, man. Whew.
Randy Orton,
Hey,
the
Randy
old
Orton-
Triple H.
Randy Orton just beat Triple H at the last pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi. They had a pay-per-view in Saudi.
Dude,
Yeah,
they've done
they're
multiple.
going to Saudi now.
It's been so
That's kind
controversial.
of spooky.
But it's so
Yeah.
bad.
Do they have like divas there?
No, they're
No,
not allowed.
they're not allowed to
Oh,
go.
shoot.
So it's just all male.
Hey, they're female wrestlers now. They're not divas. They're WWE.
Yeah.
Oh,
wrestlers.
okay. I'm
Relax.
sorry.
Relax.
Caught my
Wow.
moment.
Fucking
I'm
douchebag.
sorry.
It's the women's title.
Yeah.
It's been a while,
It's not
man.
the Diva Championship. It's a women's title.
But yeah, it's so weird now. Well, in Saudi Arabia, because there will be the normal crowd, all up on the bleachers, and then there's like a 50-foot gap until you get to like the small crowd in the middle, and it's just couches
Oh
Yeah,
my
and
god.
with
tables.
rich guys.
Like they
like-
shake apparel
Yeah,
and
yep.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude.
man.
They're literally just all in like giant sofas, where it's like 3 people would be at a normal event in the U.S. It's just one guy sitting on a sofa.
Wow.
And like
Yeah,
they're all
it's
sitting there
crazy.
all quietly. The only people making the noise are like the actual crowd in the back. And these guys are just like, they don't even look interested in
And
it.
all the time, it's just old people because that's what the prince loves it, and that's the only reason they go there is because the prince pays them.
He's
shit
probably.
ton
I mean, he's probably paying them a shitload of money
of
to
money.
go
Millions,
there.
billions of
Well,
dollars.
because WWE has to take the PR risk of going to Saudi Arabia with
Yeah.
all the shit that happens there.
Yeah, and especially their first show was when the whole like murdering of the guy.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
That's
what
when all of
happened?
it. What was it? A journalist
Yeah, someone
that spoke up against it.
disappeared.
Did like
basically.
walked in a building and never walked out.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
The government killed him,
yeah. Well, they still behead people for
Yeah.
for certain things.
which public execution.
Jesus.
Public
Not a
execution,
bad
I'm
idea. Not a bad idea.
I'm actually not opposed to that.
You know what I would love to see for like people that get
A public hanging?
convicted for like rape and stuff.
Stoning.
Public stoning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Like, just-
dude.
Set them up and then just everyone just bag of rocks.
Chain him to a chair.
Could have guys selling rocks like popcorn.
Sack over the
Yeah, exactly.
Get
Just
your
buckets-
stones,
buckets of stones and make
Get
money.
your
And make
sharp
money
granite.
off it. Make money
We got
off
some
it.
obsidian here.
Fuck that guy. Just
Smooth marble and sharp granite here.
yeah, the sharp granite's a little more expensive. You want to do real damage.
the high rollers.
That one does 50 damage.
Yeah.
You get the guys on the
But, dude,
side
that'd
selling
be-
glass.
Fucking
I mean,
nails.
it'd be super crazy, but like, I'm game. I'm game.
Yeah, no
Fuck it.
no broadcast or anything. Just show up if you want.
Yeah, you don't have to come. Come. It's
America,
We'll
baby.
be here. We'll be here.
That's pretty great.
If you really want to get intense, do a tar and feathering before.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be
colonial with it. you
Yeah.
know, just take back to our roots.
Yeah, do a role play with it too. Have him show up at the door. I need your taxes, and then just beat the shit.
Powdered
that's
wigs.
hardcore. Yeah, you gotta get the whole thing set up with it. I don't know how we got to that, but I kind of like it.
Yeah,
Weren't we
it's-
talking about that the other day, Noel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were.
Yeah.
We were talking about that because I don't know, man. People are doing some freaking bad shit. All right, so talking about bad shit currently. Earlier today, I have to look at where it was, but it was in the IE Orange County, I think. He was very angry and had 2 machetes in his hand and went on a rampage, killed 4 people and stabbed all of them, but killed 4 people and injured 5 more.
We must ban machetes.
Hot topic.
That's what I'm just saying. We gotta ban machetes. That's all I'm saying.
They're a great gardening tool. dude.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Have you ever used one?
I have. I used to fuck with Michaels all the time. Back
We
in like
still
3rd
have-
grade, just hug a tree.
We still have like the same machete
Yeah.
That we've
for
had
like
all our
10
life.
years. It's so rusty. There's no edge to it.
There's something just like in zombie games. There's just something satisfying about a machete.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Far Cry 3 had a machete
Yeah,
as a melee
that was a
weapon.
great game.
Great
I
game.
played Far Cry 5.
Was
I
that a good
love
one?
I didn't
that
play
game.
after Far
I
Cry
didn't
3.
play it.
That's the only Far Cry game I played. I watched the whole Far Cry 3 like gameplay. But dude, Far Cry 5 was so fun.
Yeah.
I hate the endings though.
Was that the one that was
hate
in Montana?
Yeah.
Montana.
Yeah, okay,
It's like
yeah.
the weird ass town with like the cults.
Gotcha.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Montana.
It's it's a pretty good story. There's like one where it's like the girl bad guy is like, it's kind of stupid because it's all like illusions. I don't like that part. Kind of like,
That's what I like. Far Cry 3 had like one mission where you're in the cave and it's like you're tripping on.
Oh yeah,
some
the
drug.
mushrooms or whatever
Yeah,
they give
that,
you.
That was a sick game all around.
Yeah.
But in good news, you know what happened 50 years ago today? The Beatles took the Abbey Road photo cover.
Aw,
Really?
that's a nice
I saw that and I was like, I'm not even a Beatles person, but that's sick.
That's pretty cool.
50 years ago.
Very nice. Very iconic.
And you know, a random thing. I got a couple quick things on my phone. I'm gonna shoot off here.
50 years
were
ago
you guys,
today.
Were you
Oh,
guys
no,
a
no.
fan of the Beatles?
Yeah.
I'm not a big Beatles
No.
guy.
I think
I'm
they're
really not.
overrated to an extent, but I do like their music.
I do like John Lennon.
Elvis.
Elvis is good.
Elvis's beautiful voice. He's not a good guitar player, even though he's the king of rock,
Yeah.
right?
That's the title.
But beautiful voice, and he actually the Beatles came out and said that if it wasn't for Elvis, they wouldn't have made it this far, and well, at their time, they wouldn't have made it that far and had the courage to do everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like a lot of their early stuff was very kind of Elvis-y with the way they played and everything. So I mean, they did a lot of blues stuff too. I mean, like Led Zeppelin did a lot of that as well.
Blues is so nice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So a
Very
big
true.
thing I really wanted to bring up before we dip out because we got 5 more minutes left in this session. But so you guys are aware of Disney Plus coming out?
Yeah.
The
No.
Disney
Streaming services.
So
Yeah.
basically all Disney content and all of Fox content now. They're doing their own streaming service, so Netflix is about to die. They just
Wow.
So well,
Nah.
Yeah. Netflix.
stick with me.
sucks.
Stick with me.
All right, go for it.
Disney. They just announced their Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus package
Oh wow.
for $13 a month
Nah.
What? With Hulu as well?
with Hulu,
Oh my
ESPN
God.
Plus, Disney Plus, and Hulu for $13 a month,
That's
Wow.
insane.
which is a better price than Hulu or Netflix already,
Yeah.
just price wise. But you're getting 3 different services.
Yeah. Well, like
And
Hulu alone,
Disney Plus
dude.
will have all the new Marvel TV shows coming out.
Oh wow.
The Vision and
WandaVision.
WandaVision, the Loki.
Falcon.
Punisher?
and- No.
That's dead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sad too.
Punisher's not dead.
No, like the show's dead.
But
They
it's-
canceled it.
It's canceled.
They murdered it.
No
It's-
way.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
dead.
that's old news. That's old
When?
news.
Dude, literally,
that
like the
old
day
news? I haven't
after
heard
it
of
dropped, they canceled.
Actually, I don't even
Wait,
remember when
off
they
of
officially.
Netflix?
Yeah, because Netflix.
Well, no, it's on Netflix, but they're not gonna make any more shows. So
Yeah, it's too
At
much
all.
money.
Like, no, Marvel's not
Yeah.
going to make
Daredevil,
any other
Daredevil,
show.
all- every show's
Punisher,
canceled.
Iron Fist, Luke Cage,
Not
Jessica
even in
Jones.
Marvel's streaming
Yeah,
service?
they're done.
All done. It's so sad.
True,
But-
you guys are
Rewatched-
lying.
But
what
and
the
also
heck?
all the Star Wars movies are gonna be on there. The new Star
What?
Wars TV show that's coming out is gonna be on
Oh,
there.
The Mandalorian, dude. I'm so excited
hyped,
for that.
Dude.
So hyped.
That's
dude.
a big one. That's
So
a big
hyped.
one.
What's his name?
Jon Favreau, who's directing it.
Yeah, Jon Favreau is directing it, but Pedro Pascal, he's the guy playing the Mandalorian. He's awesome.
What's
He's
the
a great
Mandalorian?
actor.
But
Oh,
the
Boba
Boba
Fett,
Fett's like
Jango Fett.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
people.
So, but
Oh,
it's like
okay.
this lone Mandalorian after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
So after the episode 6.
Yeah. Damn.
So I'm so excited.
when
for
is
that.
this dropping?
Soon. It's coming with when Disney launches. So I think September next month
Wow.
or October. So it's gonna come out right with that.
Wow.
So
a big
that
deal.
is a power play, and that's why the Benioff and Weiss, the people that did Game of Thrones, just signed all it's known as a 6-figure deal with Netflix to be specifically with them.
Dude,
Rumor is
honestly,
300.
Instead of HBO.
The thing is like $300 million is what they're saying they signed for.
Wow.
To just do shows specifically for Netflix.
dude, anything Disney or no, sorry, Marvel, like I'll buy into. If they're getting a stream service,
See, that's how
I'll
I
buy
am.
it.
That's how I am for Star Wars. It's
Yeah.
worth my money just for the Star Wars content.
Dude, but it's crazy how many streaming services there are. Like, we share
Yo.
Dude, it's gonna be.
WWE.
I bet you there's gonna be a point where like
Everything's gonna be private.
it's just gonna be go to cable again.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be
it's
like
just
cable.
Dramatic shift back to cable.
Yeah.
No, and honestly, it's kind of once you just said that, I just thought in my mind, I'm like, dude, everything's gonna go private if it's continuing on like this.
I have
Everything.
four
I mean, well,
streaming
it's
services.
technically public.
ESPN, no, because you have to buy it. That's
I mean,
that's separate from. I mean, like, it's separating from cable providers, and it's just being its own application
yeah.
that you apply to your Xbox or your iPhone or your
There-
Amazon.
The rumor was that they were gonna do Hulu and Disney Plus,
Yeah.
but like Disney, I don't remember the exact price, but I think it's like $5, $6 a month for just Disney Plus.
That's insane.
Wow.
But and the rumor was they were
Yeah.
gonna do Hulu and that, but throw in ESPN Plus.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
that alone, man.
Dude,
So
UFC,
that's-
man.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I think about when
So
I
that's
think when
literally
I hear ESPN
that,
Plus.
like, if your kid wants Disney, you get Hulu and ESPN. If you're like a dad, for example, like, he wants Disney, I can do this bundle.
Just
You got
saying,
shows
that's a
for the whole
bargain.
family.
That's
Yeah.
a bargain.
It's
They're just
I-
going for volume, man.
And
They're just
student discount.
literally gonna.
and you gotta remember that Disney bought Fox. That's like you think Disney like that's a lot of content, but like not that much content. You gotta
That's
remember they just
awesome,
bought Fox.
though.
Literally the two biggest like movie companies.
Fantastic
are
Four,
now under-
X-Men, coming to the MCU.
I don't want to see another fucking Fantastic Four movie. There hasn't been one good one. I'll just throw that out there.
It's
Disaster. right
so
there.
Yeah,
garbage, but
Disaster.
dude, I want to see it done well so badly.
And I think we all want to.
John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic.
Oh my!
I have one question: is The Boys on Marvel, or is it
No,
Marvel?
well,
It's their own
used to
thing.
be. It used to be DC, but it got to the point where it was so extreme and
It was after
gruesome.
like 10 issues.
yeah, they just completely canceled them and they
Dylan,
went to their own company.
Did you finish the episode or the show?
Disappointing ending.
I know.
Hey,
It's
cliffhanger to the max, right?
But not in a good way.
I know.
Which-
I really
which-
wanted it.
Trust
Hey,
me.
I want to do a full talk tomorrow if you guys are
Yeah.
down.
Yes, I'm down.
Full talk
Full-
on The Boys
Yeah.
next episode. It's gonna be amazing. Me and Eros and Eros actually showed me the backstory and Black Noir. It's insane, and you will not see it coming. Please don't look it
Nah,
up.
I'm not gonna look it up because that's
Please don't look it up because it's gonna have us talking for quite a while. If you haven't watched it, watch The Boys.
I've been waiting 2 months for the show to drop
haven't
until
seen it yet.
actually came out.
It's really good. It's
I got a lot of stuff to say about it. But
if you guys haven't seen it, it's a show about a whole bunch of corrupt superheroes.
It's like the Justice League if they were corrupt.
Yeah, and they're just
If there was actually
super,
superheroes today,
They're
that's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
what it
Literally,
is.
it's realistic.
Yeah, they're super corrupt, overpowered superheroes. So there's a group of 7, and they're even more corrupt than everyone else.
It's
and
the greatest superheroes on Earth.
Yeah,
They're
greatest superheroes on Earth, and they're called Vought. You guys have to see it. It's so good. We won't spoil it on the next one. I don't think.
No,
Maybe
we'll
a little bit.
We'll do probably like
An analysis.
we'll probably do like non-spoiler, be like spoiler alert, and then do spoilers.
Yeah, and then we'll give you a little insight on Black Noir. It's
Yeah, so
it's
we'll
pretty
do
amazing.
all that. But
It's
that was a
an-
very awkward outro. What were you gonna say?
It's an Amazon Prime original, by the way.
Yeah.
So don't look
Oh,
on
okay.
anything
So,
else.
but everyone watching probably is Amazon Prime
Yeah.
in some way, shape,
Who
or
wouldn't?
form.
We want you guys to listen to us and kind of get a feel for our content and what we're spitting at you. We're gonna kind of upgrade as we go. We got a banner already up.
Well, not already up. We have it printed. We got to put it up. Look at that.
So that's what we got printed and ready to go, pinned
Spot
up.
switch.
Yeah.
Dude,
So-
this is like a totally different game. Like switching spots.
Right in the middle.
I haven't sat here before the whole time.
Wow.
Okay, so
Here,
yeah.
Be careful, I was fucking with that the whole time.
Make sure to share it with your friends if you know us. We have a lot of friends that love us, and we
That's bold.
love them too.
Maybe.
All right, Eros. Thanks for coming on.
Hey,
Where
thank
can we
for
find
having
you?
us. You can find me at.
I want to hear three. I want to hear 3 Twitter plugs right now.
3
Twitter?
Instagrams.
Three profiles.
All right, well, check it. All right, so I got 2 on Twitter. So you can follow me at Eros_Patino on Twitter or BPWC_official as well. That's my company. Then Eros the Bat 01 on Instagram for my
For
cosplay
birthdays?
stuff. Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, there's
And,
4. There's 4.
Yes,
There's
we're
4.
going for a
There's
4th.
4.
What's it called? Heroes for Hire with number 4, IE on Instagram.
All right, we got them all.
And yeah,
Kyle,
That's 4.
love having you on. Thanks for coming. Where
thanks
can
for
we
the
find
ghost
you?
stories.
Thank
Oh,
you,
you're
sir.
pretty AFK.
Yeah,
you're pretty
I'm
ghosty.
pretty off grid. You can check me out on my LinkedIn, Kyle Balzer.
Yeah.
Let's connect.
Okay.
Yeah,
you guys,
we'll hopefully have Kyle and you'll see Eros hopefully tomorrow because
Yes,
we'll do
I
a
will
boys
have to be there
a
for the
full on
boys.
boys talk.
Yeah.
And then you'll see Kyle before he goes back to school. Even when he's in school, whenever he's around, we'll get him on.
Yes, sir. And you guys can find us at Lowsy Kids Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Lousy spelt with an OW.
Because we know it's spelled wrong.
We know
Fuck
it's
you.
spelt wrong, so you don't have to correct us. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
D Perry 99 and Dylan_Perry 99 on Instagram.
Peace out.